Hello beautiful people and welcome to February 2020 with me Julie and Oscar on the sofa. So 2020, here we go. If you haven't seen your annual yearly 2020 readings, the link is below. So how was January for you? Let's have a look at February, see what's going on. And for the first time ever, I've also done some extendeds. If you're interested in those, the link is the first link below. So get yourself a tea, a coffee, get yourself comfy. Let's see what's going on. And for those of you who don't know me and you're new, I'm Julie Poole. I'm an intuitive psychic. This is Oscar, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. And I'm also a hypnotherapist healer. The link to my website is below if you want to know more. And if you haven't, please do subscribe. Click that little bell so you don't miss a thing. All right, my lovely people, let's get into it. See what's going on for February 2020. Hello my lovely Sagittarius, how are you? Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see what we've got for you for February. If you haven't seen it yet, do check out your yearly readings. The link is below. It's only available on my website, that one. But let's see what February has in store for Sagittarius. So your main energy is the Chariot. Fabulous. We're moving forward at a rate of knots with something. Let's have a look, find out more. We've got the Queen of Cups. Some of you are moving on emotionally into a stronger place within yourself, feeling calmer, more aligned, more in a good place. Super. Tell me more. We've got the Sun. Definitely things are on the up. Let's have a look at these in more detail. So the Chariot, your first card out, my lovelies. Those of you who've been feeling stuck, stagnant, delayed, held back, this is the card that says the brakes are off, the reins are off, we are go, go, go. We are go, okay? So what do we all go on? Certainly emotions are involved here. The Queen of Cups, she's warm, she's loving, she's compassionate. And when she's held back, she gets quite frustrated and impatient and wound up. So we're getting into a stronger place now emotionally, as I said there at the beginning. So my angels are saying to me, some of you have been pulling your hair out, really getting like, ah. And now as we move into February, you're going to start feeling like, yay, I feel good now. And the sun is coming out. If your sun has been behind a cloud, my darlings, this is the month the sun starts to come back out again. This is our brightness, our positivity. It's the most uplifting card in the deck, the most positive card in the deck. So there's something really good going down here in February for you. Let's get some more detail. Well, that one wants to come. We've got strength coming in. Now, whenever we see this card, there's a reason we need the strength. So tell me more about strength. Tell me more, please. Why do we need this strength? You've got the strength within you. You've got the power to bring balance. We've got another major arcana. There's 3 major arcana, 4 out of 5 major arcanas here. All right, now, what does that mean? What's the significance? There's major and minor arcana in the tarot, and the major ones are really powerful energy to move you forward, okay? So we've got this 4, the Chariot, the Sun, the Strength, and the Temperance. If we just look at the Strength card for a moment, we've got this beautiful tiger there that she's tamed. This is saying you have stepped into your strength, your power, your resilience. You're on a mission. You're determined, disciplined, focused. You are making something happen. Now, for some of you, they're just showing me growth. Some of you may be going self-employed, getting a new job, starting a business, writing a book, creating, expanding. And you need the strength and the sun, they're just showing me, and the sun, to be able to achieve this. And so you see, the sun is our self-belief. Self-belief, positivity, confidence. I believe in me. I believe I can do it. I've got everything I need. I've got the strength inside me to make this happen. So the temperance is about moderation and balance. When we see this card with the other cards, right, we need the strength to make adjustments because life is out of balance. We could be on extremes here of no work at all, or ridiculous amounts of work, or no money and huge poverty. It's bringing it back into balance and believing that you can, because yeah, we don't want life to be moderate all of the time because it can be a little bit boring, but neither do we want it to be crazily extremes because that's exhausting. So we want some form of balance. We want to rein it in a little bit, but with the Chariot, which is the opposite of reining it in, it's saying, right, we're reining in where it's out of balance and we're pushing forward in the opposite direction to give us that balance, those polarities. Yeah, if I've been all over here, I need strength to get me all over here. Right, we're going to find out more about this as we go into the extendeds, but I feel that that's enough from the tarot. So let's see what else they want to tell you. However that applies to you, this is a general read, so it's going to mean different things for different people. So it's saying, look, apply this to your life. It could be your relationships, your work, your home. It could be internal, but you are getting yourself into balance. I want this one. Okay, we got the happy card. How lovely. You're trying to get, and trying, my angels are going, no, succeeding. Okay, you are moving your life forward into a much happier place. I love the clarification here because the sun is that positivity, you know, getting your balance, moving your life into a happy place. So if you have been in the darkness, this is the month you're coming into the light. If you have been exhausted, this is the time you're getting that rest. Everything is balancing up this February for you. Now, whatever you're doing to balance it up, they ask that you do it by the book. Don't take shortcuts, and don't trample all over other people with that Chariot. You know, if we look at them, you know, with the horses there, we don't want to ride roughshod over everybody. Whenever we are making any shifts, we want to do it from the heart, with integrity and with compassion, because the Queen of Cups is a very compassionate, loving energy. So we're doing it right, we're doing it by the book, and we're doing it with a compassionate heart. So if you are feeling that you want to leave your partner, your home, your job, you're going to do it nicely. You're not just going to disappear. You're going to talk it through and then you're going to move on. You're going to give your boss enough notice to be able to find somebody else. You're going to have a good goodbye as opposed to a bad goodbye. So you're doing it by the book, but everything you're doing is right for you and is the right time, because the happy card, this is what you're trying to get to. I deserve and desire to be happy, and it's my time. And if that thing there is holding me back, I'm moving through it, I'm pushing through it, and I am moving towards my happiness. But I'm going to do it right, I'm going to do it by the book, and I'm going to do it in a way that feels positive for me. All right, now let's see what else. All that glitters. This card's been coming up a lot lately. So all that glitters, complicated card. So the saying all that glitters is not gold can be true, but not necessarily. We don't know until we examine it, until we drill down. So we can look at that shiny pot of gold there and go, ooh, 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 move towards it, jump into it, and then discover that actually there's a great big hole underneath and I'm going to fall smack on my face. But I could gently have a good look at it and find that that gold goes all the way through. So for me, this is a card of discernment. Don't take things on face value. Check it before, try before you buy, okay? When we've got this is linking in with the happy, all right? So what I think is going to make me happy isn't necessarily what's going to make me happy. So for example, you might decide that your partner's boring, horrible, you're not in love anymore, there's somebody else you fancy, and off you go. And that person that you fancy is a complete dead end. And you have, you know, left that for destruction, and nothing good's coming out of it. They want you to be happy, so they're saying check before you jump. If you're looking at a job and saying, oh, that's fantastic money, I want to do that, and you apply for it and get it before you've checked all the detail, it may be that it's great money because you've got to work 90 hours a week and never see your family. Is that what you really want? Is that going to make you happy? It's just checking in with everything before you commit to something that it is right for you. All right, sometimes it will be, sometimes it won't. So just check. All right, that's the advice coming through there. I want one more. Tell me a little bit more for my Sagittarians, please. Orphaned. Okay, for those of you who jump into this and it's not right for you, you're going to feel really left out in the cold and alone. Now, that's not going to apply to all of you, but this is why they're giving you that advice to just check before you jump into something that isn't right for you. We can get a little bit carried away. I've done it, we've all done it. We can take something that looks shiny on the surface and actually convince ourselves it's right when it's not. So do be careful, because otherwise you could find that you're just jumping from the frying pan to the fire. You've just replaced one duff with another duff, and you've ended up going around in a circle and back to the same place. That's not what they want for you. They want you in that happy place. So where is my genuine happiness? What do I really want and need? That's what I'm moving towards. I'm going to finish off with an angel card. And I will be looking at these cards in more detail in the extended, but let's finish this off for you here. So the angels are giving you Source of Life. Source of Life is a beautiful card about energy. Where does my energy come from? Where does my drive, my motivation, my inspiration come from? It comes from that creative source within us, from the heart, from the soul, from our connection with the divine. That is what drives us forward. So everything you're doing here, when you're examining where your happy is, when you're examining your life and what is dying to move forward, because something wants to move forward here with that Chariot and all of those major arcanas, it's saying draw your energy and your inspiration and your guidance from your higher self. Connect with the universe and source and say thank you for guiding me towards my happy, and help me, give me signs and synchronicities to show me if I'm going in the wrong direction, and guide my footsteps into the right direction for me, because they're showing me the rainbow at the end of the pot of gold. There is something beautiful there for you, but this is almost not a test, that's wrong, but it's developing your discernment. Discernment is wise choices, okay? There's always options and choices. Some of them are the wise way and some of them are the not so wise way, all right? So tapping into your higher self to guide you through this period of change. It is to enhance your life, and that's one of the things you can say to yourself. Is this change I'm thinking about making going to enhance my life, give me fulfillment and meaning, increase my happiness, or is it going to put me round in circles back where I was? All right, my darlings, I hope that helps. Thank you so much for joining me. And for some of you, I'll see you on the extendeds. And for the rest of you, I'll see you on the weeklies. You take care, Sagittarius. Lots of love. Bye-bye.